And what is good in your ears, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Diverse Comics and Pop. And I'm your host, Raymond Leonard. And I make comic books. In today's episode, guys, this is going to be an episode about the influences of me being a comic book artist, what influenced me in making comic books. Before we even start, you already know what I'm going to need you to do. Click on that thumb button, the like button, yes, because those likes help me get through the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 2K, guys. And thank you if you already have. And share this site with everyone. Okay? So this is Luke Cage, Power Man, issue 35. I got this book when I started collecting comic books when I started around, I say 10, and I would buy back issues of stuff and learn and then study the books. And I got this at a comic book convention actually. When you go through those crates and you find certain comic books, man, you get lucky when you're in the quarter bin. So yeah, the quarter bin, I always hit up those quarter bins, man, and you never know what you can find in those quarter bins, man. I'm telling you, you can find some good books in the quarter bins. Dollar bins also, and they are great reads, man. And I found a lot of great books in the quarter bin, I'll tell you that. But man, looking back at this book, it just helped me study comic books more during that time period. you know, um, from the dialogue of Luke Cage, from the caption. He's fighting the Mangler, and he's no matter how the trip ends, Mangler, this is your last stop. And of course, the caption it brings you in, but but Cage and a busload of innocent people are still trapped on a one-way ride to revenge. But here's the catcher, though. You would think he's fighting this guy in a comic book, but that's not who he's fighting in the comic book with the bus. This is the tricky part right there. That's the tricky part. It's not who this is not the guy he's fighting. So I'm gonna walk you through this book, man, because it's a classic book, and man, and it's loaded with dialogue and everything, guys. So we're gonna take a look at who made this book. So we're gonna zoom in, and you can take a look and see who made this. Marv Wolfman at the time, Teen famous for Teen Titans. He did the plot. Don McGregor, he did the script. Mary Severin, she did layouts. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Is that Jalea, and Gert? Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher this name. I'm not gonna do it. They did the finished art. So there's a lot of people that worked on this book, man. A lot of people worked on this book. And of course, Kim Metallo letters, Pierre Rochi colorist. Then you see Archie Goodwin, may he rest in peace, Goodwin, editor. He was the editor for this book. And Luke Cage is very frustrated. Well, before I say that, I always liked this. But Marvel used to do this in their old books. They was doing them in the 90s as well, where they tell you about the character, about how Luke Cage, what he was about. Then he became Heroes for Hire. But he's very impatient right now. He's on the L train, and he's complaining about the L train being real slow. And he's got people to save, so he gets very impatient, rips open the door with no shits given. That's just some bullshit right there, man. Like, Buddy just didn't couldn't he just couldn't he couldn't wait for the door to open up, man. He bust right through it. And then, they're giving you like a on this one is letting you pretty much know what the story's about. He's trying to get to a friend. And this is the Spear. His name is the Spear. I got that issue as well. And this is his brother, the Mangler. And he's trying to get to his friend, and he sees like a spear with a rope. So it's like let him know I'm for to kill your buddy, you know. So of course Luke rushes and he sees his friend on the ground with a spear. A fucking spear through his body, man. Should have been dead, but he's not, you know. And you know, of course Luke Cage, he's like, what's going on here? Who did this? You know. And there's a spear right there. He did the crime, as you can see. He's running away from it. And Luke Cage is puzzled with the police and all that. So, you know, this is the time of Marvel, you know, like that dialogue, man. Ooh, man, you're going to see a lot of that in this book, man. I mean, Marv Wolfman and Don McGregor, this is a lot of writing, bro. I mean, this is a lot of fucking writing, man. But, you know, it's a great read. But, you know, back in the day, you got your reads worth. You got your reads worth as a comic book. Of course, you know, you had your ads. Marvel still haven't got away from this. They still have a lot of ads in their books, man. You know, I don't buy a lot of new Marvel books, but it's in there. You know, still got certain Marvel books that I still buy up to you know, to this time period, and they still have those flooded with ads. And man, I wonder if anybody ever get this right here. When did anybody ever get that? Spider-Man action water gloves. What's this? Retiring for 50. Starting with borrowed money. In just 8 years, I gained financial security, so out of a profit and retired. Wow. You just wonder, man, was some of this stuff even real, or did anybody ever try this stuff? You know, it just always wants to know. You know, gain muscles. That's doing Arnold Schwarzenegger area. Here's the Mangler. As you can see, that his brother, he decides to ear hustle what's going on in the police precinct, and that's his brother, the Mangler, right there. He's telling him, I'm not telling y'all nothing. I ain't telling you a damn thing. Then of course, uh, as you notice, he got some like tear gas in his hand. He throws it in the window. The Mangler's brother, I mean, yeah, the Mangler punches Power Man in the face, and then right here, he jumps out the window, about to jump the window. Then the tear gas gets the evaporation, everybody coughing shit. As you can see, the tear gas, and Mangler jumps out the window to his brother. Yo, bro, you here? Well, hurry up, man. We ain't got all day, you know. Luke Cage coming to his senses, sees both of them, so he goes after them. He leaps, grabs the Mangler by his leg. You know, man, I just, you know, read this stuff, man. It's just a fun read, you know. Of course, more Marvel ads. Them damn ads again, y'all. I really serious like to know, did anybody ever get some of the stuff that was just flooded in these books, man? Like, it's just so much ads. Look at that. Super service, comic book back issues. You know, knife. It's just a lot of shit, you know. You can't earn extra money. Free comic book catalogs, comic book. It is, man, look at this. Shark teeth. Man eating shark teeth. Look, friends, you can't win your choice of neat prices and free regularly plus as much $2 to 10 cash every week. Wow. I was just so interested in knowing, did anybody ever like attempt doing any of this stuff, man? Okay, we're going back on to Luke Cage. Okay, as you can see, him and Mangler fighting pretty much midair on the rope. There's his brother, the Spear, looking on. Of course, the rope snap. Luke Cage with the Mangler hanging on his leg. They both falling. Crash. They fall in the dumpster. Mangler, you see his legs? And Luke Cage is like, Whoo, oh shit, that was close, you know. Then this is when, now it's him and his girl, they out and about. Look at that dialogue, man. I read all this too. Look at that dialogue, man. And they walking and talking. Hey, let's get something to eat. Oh sure, why not, baby? And plus you got the panhandlers and the righteous. Buy this flyer, help the blah blah blah. Just typical thing you'll see like in the city. You as you walk with your girl and stuff. You see that now. But man, look at that dialogue. Man. Look at all these words and shit, man. Just in the comic book. Hold on, we're gonna. Then you got some more ads. The biggest rock event of decade. Man, look at those posters, man. More magic. Those the what is this? The suckers. Luke Cage had a problem with the pop. So the pop. We in Chicago. We call soda pop. All right. So I'm just letting y'all know we call soda pop. So he having a problem with the pop machine. He calls himself trying to get some ice with the cup, but instead it started acting up. Instead of it started getting more ice. It just went bonkers. As you can see, shit just spilling out everywhere. So Luke loses it. Guy laughs at him about it. And Luke's pissed. Then he was go check on his buddy. He's telling Luke about, hey, I was trying to help this guy because he had he had like a tumor, a brain tumor in his head, and he tried to help him and stuff to save his life. It drove him crazy. He realized he screwed up. That's the parents right there. I mean, that's the brother, the mangler. That's the mother. And I believe that was when I was reading this, man. I think this was the spear, and that was the brother that didn't make it. I think that's what that was. Yeah. Of course, the two brothers are pissed. That's the mother. She's very hurt that the brother didn't make it. And he telling Luke, man, I don't blame him. Now I understand they mad at me. I tried to save his life, though, but it was nothing I could really do. So this is the spirit. He's pissed. He's thinking about his brother. He just want to get revenge. They found out who he was. They're going to run after to confront this guy. But yet, hold on. More ads. Superheroes Assemble. Now all titles mail flat to you. This is when the Marvel subscription things start rolling in, where you can get your books and mail through Marvel. You got Howard the Duck, Conan, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Human Torch, Daredevil, Hulk, Spider-Man, Cap, Thor. This is the comment section. They put the comment section in the middle of the book after the ad. That's what was crazy about this. This let you know in the next issue he's fighting Turismo. I said that name wrong. Chemistro. I'm sorry. That's that. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow. As you can see, knocking on the door. He says he spared through the door at their ass. Luke Cage gets tired of it. He's about to using his body to ram through the wall. Falls. He ducks because the spirit almost get him. So he throws another gas grenade. Luke Cage getting tired of that Gaskin. He even said it right here. What in the name of hell are you you babbling about? Forget forget the heck with you. You can't take a joke. Spirit jumps out the window, lands. Luke's coming to us as he jumps. Shoots another spirit his ass. More ads. Man, I'm telling you, man. Back in the day, man, they flooded these books with those ads, bro. Like, wow. I'm just so interested, Karen, did anybody ever try any of these ads, man? I want to know. To this day, ices are still good. Icy cool, delicious, and full of fun. Man, it's getting hot now. I swear I just want to get icy right now just by looking at this. 10 cents off on any size icy. Wow. Love to go back in those times. People are looking on. This is that bus scene. Remember the bus in the cover of the book? This is that scene they was talking about. I like that. This shot right here. I like that shot. It's family, all family looking on what's going on. Spirit jumps on the bus. That's that bus. Luke jumped too. They both on top of that bus. They're going at it. Luke's uppercut him. He should have been knocked out right here, man, because dude was not that strong. Luke Cage is strong, dude. That's what, I swear how they make these books, man. Then we'll go to the damn ads, some more ads. Ooh, the Myra floating heads. Quantum contact quips, quakes, quantum steps. That's that saying soapbox. Hey, gang. Big news this month. It seems you just can't keep good writer down. Man, Stan was just so full of energy, right? And you could just tell he was enjoying this stuff when making these comics. More ads baseball. As you can see, look who fighting in the bus. It was, like I said, it wasn't a mangler on the front cover. I guess they wanted to just keep it a surprise, and when you read the book, he's really fighting the brother, the spirit that's fighting on the bus. And the bus goes almost to the river. People falling out of it, but they all flow back up to safety. Luke Cage, he brings the spirit to surface, but he pulled in the lieutenant and told him, "That's for you for not believing me." I said I couldn't capture the spear, and they let you know. Commit the next Chismis role is back. And he letting you know Luke Cage is gonna be on his ass. And that's where you gotta come out kind when you see stuff like this, press catch. But look how many panels. Let me show you how many the panels they be doing in these books, man. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! 12 panels drawn. Let me show you that. I'm gonna show you another. I'm going to show you another panel. I mean, the panels they be having in these books, man, was bananas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 panels. This one was, how many panels was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 panels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think like, wow. I mean that's skill, man. That you gotta draw that little to get the pictures in the box with all this dialogue going crazy. Man. I mean, like to me, as an artist, I'll have a hard time doing that because I love to draw big pictures and shit. Let me see. See how the modern comics are? This is a Supreme book. Minus that, just look how comics have changed now. I mean, they were drawing real small to get those pictures in there. Like this is a Wetworks book, right? Look at this. Look at the panels. Just look how panels are. They're more like movies, like you know what I'm saying, up close, personal. You know, versus this stuff. Look how small they had to draw, man. Like, woo! I mean, man, that's what you call skill. Yes. Look at those panels, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 panels. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 8 panels. And that just giving you a look at Luke Cage, Power Man, books that influenced me. Influenced me because it showed me that when you create a comic book, it's just the principles of creating a book. You want to make it a great comic book, and you want to make it a great read, but you don't really need to like flood it with 8 panels and 12. Now you can if you want. It's all about the creativity of what you're doing. See what I'm saying? And this book taught me a lot as I was this mind blown by reading comic books like this. I mean, it was yes, it's full of ads. You know, all Marvel books are like that. You know, they still are like that with a lot of ads. But these books this what was building me up to want to draw comic books and stuff, was reading Power Man comic books like this and looking at how the action was and how to make it suspenseful, because this is eye catching. I would hang this on my wall, but also it showed you how to tell a story because it tricks the reader, because you think he's gonna be fighting this guy, which he was. He's fighting him, but he wasn't fighting him on the bus. It was the spear that he's fighting, but they kept that as a surprise. You see what I'm saying? So that would make it fun, man. That would make comic books fun, that you can make the readers pull them in by thinking this is going to be, but it is, but it's not that character, you know. But I hope this was fun for you guys. I just wanted to share what built me up as a comic book artist, the books I was reading as a young teen, young kid. You know, I was reading Power Man books that I discovered when I was buying them in the quarter bins. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Ram them out. You guys take care. Keep making comic books, guys. Study comic books, learn it, and you can become a better artist. You know, when you're learning from artists, different, you know, studying the books and all that good stuff. So you guys take care. Ran them out. Saturday, September 23rd, I will be a host at Lagos Comic Con in Africa on a virtual panel screen. First time ever doing this. It's going to be awesome. Sunday, September 24th, I'm going to be at G-Con here in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago. Bring your kids. Come on down. Get some comic books. Get some artwork. Enjoy the food. Have some fun. Take pictures of cosplayers. Have a good time. See you there.